Hello children. Last day I explained about for loop, how it works. Just a revision of for loop. Check it once. This is integer I. Suppose you want to print 1 to 10. So the starting value will be 1, ending value will be 10, and increment will be what? Increment will be 1. And when you write system.out.println I, your output will be 1 2 3 dot 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 9 10. This is a way to work in for loop. And suppose you want to print like that way, the first value will be 10, next will be 8, then 6, then 4, then 2. So starting value is 10. For that we have to write I is equal to 10, I greater than is equal to 2, where the starting value is greater and last value is smaller. So you have to write I equal to 1 and I greater than equal to 2, and here will be in decrement will be I equal to I minus 2. Why I minus 2? When you see this series, this will work minus 2. What is the difference? Minus 2. And when starting value will be smaller, ending value will be bigger, we have to use less than symbol, and here will be updation, that means increment. This is the way to work in for loop. And when you write here system.out.print I with a space, so it will print like that way. One another example, suppose here you will write I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus. Here is a block. Inside a block I am using I plus plus, plus plus I, and I equal to I plus 2. So what will be the output of this one? Starting value is 1. Okay. I less than equal to 10, condition is true, it will go there. Plus plus I means it will start with 2. Why 2? Because plus plus I is there. Then the value of I will be what? 2 plus 2 4, and when it will go, this will be 5. 5 less than equal to 10, condition is true, plus plus I, that means it will print 6. 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 1 9. 9 less than equal to 10, condition true, here it will print 10. This is 12, this is 11, condition become false. And if you write outside of the for loop, the value of I, last value will be what? After printing 2, this is 12, this is 13, last value it will print 13. This is the way to work in for. Now today I am going to explain about some series related for loop. How to do series. Series wala part you already did in class 7 using QBasic. I hope you children remember that. Series means, suppose here is a S is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 dot dot dot, last value is what? 10. And what you have to do, you have to addition of all the numbers, first 10 natural numbers I mean. So starting value, when you see, the starting value is what? 1. Ending value is what? 10. What is the increment? Increment is 1. So here you write integer I, S is equal to, when you do some sum of series, addition of numbers, you have to initialize S is equal to 0. Now for I is equal to starting value, that is 1, ending value, that is 10, increment, that is 1, and S is equal to S plus I. Outside of the for loop, you just write here sum is equal to plus S. That's all. How it will work? This is a dry run, this is a dry run. Just see how it will work. The value of I, and here is a S. When the value of I is 1, S is what? 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Why it is 0? Because the value of S is 0. When it will go there, the value of I will be 2. This will be 1 plus 2, 3. When it will be 3, this will be 3 plus 3, 6. 4, 6 plus 4, that is 10. 5, 10 plus 5, that is 15. This is 6, 15 plus 6, 21. When this is 7, 21 plus 7, that will be 28. When it will 8, 28 plus 8, 8 or 16, that is 36. When this is 9, 36 plus 9, 9 15, 45. When the value of I will be 10, that is 45 plus 10. 55, and when the value of I will be 11, condition become false. Exit from the loop and it will print your output will be sum equal to what? 50. This is number one thing. Now suppose you will get same question, but here will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 dot dot dot. Last value is what? Instead of 10, here is n. So from where we will get the value of n? Means this value user will give. How user will give? That means you have to input the value of n. Use a scanner class and input the value. Use a scanner class. So this is a number. Here is a enter a number like that way. Integer n is equal to sc dot next int. So here we will get the number, and here what you have to write? I less than equal to, instead of 10 you have to write n, because here is a last value is what? N. The starting value is 1, increment is 1, and last value is n. So this is the last value. Rest thing will be same. Whatever the value of n, it will execute up to that part, and it will execute it and it will print sum of series. I hope you children are getting this point. And if there is any confusion related this clip, you can discuss with your subject teachers. Now write one homework, so that you will do the practice wala part. This is homework. So s is equal to 2, 5, 8, 11 dot 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 up to, suppose last value is 50. So starting value is 2, ending value is 50, increment you just see, and write full program. Full program means what? You have to write class name, then public static void main and everything. You children, you have to practice, do the practice, because when I checked your copies, my dear children, so many mistakes I am getting. These mistakes, why you are getting this type of mistake? Because you children are not practicing. Kindly do the practice work. That is the only solution. Now we have to find the factorial of any number. What we will find? We have to find the factorial. This is factorial, factorial. Suppose any number, means suppose number is 5. This is the factorial of 5. What is the meaning of this one? That means this is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. So when you calculate all the things, your answer will be 120. So n ka factorial means what? 1 into 2 into 3 into dot 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 into n. So starting value is 1, ending value is n, yeah 5, and increment is 1. Factorial. Factorial means multiplication, and when you multiply any number, that means your s will be 1. You have to initialize the s as a 1. If you initialize s as a 0, that means when you multiply any number, your answer will be 0. That's why when we add anything, s will be 0, but multiply, s will be 1. So here question is input a number and find the factorial of that number. Alright children, this is import. I will write full program. Import java.util.star. This is a class name. Suppose class name is factorial. Here is a public public static void main. Now you make an object of a scanner class. A scanner sc is equal to new scanner. Here is a system dot enter a number. This is a number. Enter a number. So number is what? Integer n is equal to sc dot next int. This is a way to input a number. Alright. Now what we have to do? We have to take a for I for the for loop and multiply f is equal to 1. This is for factorial. So right here for I is equal to starting value is 1, last value is n, whatever the value of n, and increment will be what? 1. This bracket is optional. F is equal to f into I, close the bracket, and outside of the bracket you write factorial is equal to f, and close main, close class. Suppose when you dry run, the value of n is equal to 5. Now just dry run. This is I, this is f. When the value of I is 1, f is equal to 1 into 1. 1 is into 1. That will be what? 1. When the value of I will be 2, that will be 1 into 2, that is 2. The value of I will be 3, that will be 2 into 3, 6. When it will be 4, 6 into 4, that is 24. And when it will 5, last value is 5 because the value of n is 5. 24 into 5, your answer will be 120. And the value of I will be 6. This condition become false, exit from the loop. And when it will print the value of f, it will print what? It will print 120. This is the way to print the factorial of any number. If the value of n will be 6, that's what 120 is multiplied by 6, 12 6 72, your answer will be 720, like that, and so on it will execute. Alright children, now next question, that is related series. Next question is what? Here is a s is equal to 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 plus 3 by 4, last is 10 by 11. Here I am dividing all the number 1 by 2, 2 by 3. That means when we will get division wala part, take all the variable as a double. It will be very easy to calculate all the things. Don't take as an integer. Don't take as an integer. Take all the variable as a double data type. So that, why double data type? So that we will get the correct answer. Why correct answer? Because if that will be integer 1 by 2, your answer will be what? 0. So 0 is not a correct answer because correct answer will be 0.05. 0.5. Isn't it? Now what you have to do? Take a double, double, double I, j, and take a variable s equal to 0.0. Why s? Because we have to add all the things and store in s. I am taking multiple initialization, already explained in previous class. Multiple initialization, take the first value. So here is a for I is equal to 1, comma, j is equal to 2. What is the last value? Last value is 10. As I told you, there will be only one condition, I less than equal to 10. I ka increment will be 1 and 2 ka increment will also be 1. And here s is equal to s plus I by j. So 1 by 2 we will get correct answer, it will store in s. Second time the value of s by plus 2 by 3 and so on. And outside of the loop you write sum is equal to s. We will get the correct answer. This is a logic number 1. If you don't want to initialize two variable, multiple initialization, one more method is there. For that, what you have to write? No need of j. Then you write here for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 10, and I plus plus. And here will be s equal to s plus I by I plus 1, and this will be within bracket. That is compulsory. If you will not use bracket, that means that suppose the value of I is 1, this is 1 plus 1. As per precedence of operator, it will work at first. So 1 by 1, 1 plus 1, your answer will be 2. That is the wrong thing. Your answer must be 1 by 2. So as per precedence of operator, you have to use here what? You have to use the bracket. Means when the value of I will be 1, 1 by 1 plus 1, your answer will be 2. This is the another way. Yes, you children can use this one also. And outside of the loop, you write sum is equal to plus s. I hope you children are getting this one. Write one more homework. Full program you have to make. S is equal to 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 plus 3 by 4 dot 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 plus n by n plus 1. So the value of n you have to input. The value of n you have to input. This is homework. See the next question. Here is a s is equal to a by 1 plus a by 2 plus a by 3 plus dot 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 a by n. So children, when you see this series, we have to input the value of a as well as value of n, isn't it? Two values are missing. So here you write enter value of a and what I said you take as a double variable. So you write why double? Because here is a division work is there. Double a is equal to sc dot next double n is equal to sc dot. Take a integer, not integer, take a I and s is equal to 0.0. Here you write for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to n. Increment कितने का है? So increment is what? 1 का. Put it 1. And here you write s is equal to s plus I, not I, s plus a. A is a common, so here write a by outside of the loop you write sum is equal to this. It will display the sum of the series. Alright, now today's last question. Here is one question is there. 1 minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 dot 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 minus 10. When you see carefully, one is plus, one is minus, another is plus, minus. So which part is minus? When you see this number, these are minus. All even numbers are minus and all odd numbers are plus. So take a variable integer I, s is equal to 0. What is the starting value? Starting value is 1. What is the last value? Last value is 10. And increment, when you see increment is 1. Make a block, you write if I modulus 2 is equal to 0. This is for what? This is for even. And even is what? Minus. Even is what? Minus. Write s equal to s minus I. And if the condition is false, s equal to s plus I. Close this one. Outside of the block, sum equal to this. That's all. Just see, dry that. This is I, this is s. When the value of I is 1, this condition is false. What it will do? 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. When the value of I will be 2, 2 modulus 2 equal to 0, true. So s ka value is what? 1 minus 2, minus 1. When the value of I will be 3, this condition become false. नीचे आ जाएगा. When this is 3, s में plus I. So s का value is what? Minus 1 plus 3. What will be? 2. When the value of I will be 4, condition true. This is 4. So s का value 2 minus 4. Your answer will what? Minus 2. How many times I execute? Up to 4. Up to 4 times. When you calculate this wala part, just check कर लो. Minus 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 2 minus 4, that is minus 6. 3 plus 1, this is 4. So your answer will be minus 2 up to 4 times. Minus 2 up to 4 times minus 2. That means this process is. Okay, dear children, kindly see this question. Try to understand all the things. If there will be any problem, any confusion, you discuss with your teachers. Write the program on your system and check it. Also, write this program on your copy for practice purpose. All right? Okay. Thank you.